Hey everybody, Forward here with, I guess, what's going to be just a little bit of an update uh, of sorts. I, a few days ago, I made kind of a bold, um, blunt statement that I wasn't going to do any more pony conventions, and I was a little upset with pony conventions right now. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it. I've been agonizing for days about what to say and what not to say. Um, so I'm going to try and do my best here for it. First off, at the time that I wrote that, I was pretty upset. So I don't know if I expressed myself probably fully. I want to say I'm not making a statement against specific conventions or people working at conventions. I know firsthand how hard people who put on these conventions work. Um, it's volunteer work that makes this happen, and I can tell you, as somebody who has busted their butt to help put on these shows and run all this content and make sure people are happy and safe, it's a lot. So it may have seemed that way, and I don't know, maybe it seemed attacking, and I didn't mean it to be that way. I'm just upset. Um, so let me start by going a bit back into the past to explain current day. Um, I I first started watching My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic in 2013, and I liked the show. I was surprised by it, and I thought there was so much good in there. And then I learned about the community, and oh my gosh, like I was just like, whoa. And so I went to my first pony convention back in 2014, and I went alone, not knowing anybody in the community, anybody in the fandom, just having seen things online and seen, I think, the one Brony documentary at the time. But I went, and I was welcomed with open arms, and I felt love, and I felt like togetherness, and this community who believed in one another had this strength and this friendship. And it was unlike anything I'd ever felt before. You know, after that convention, I remember I went out to dinner down there in Baltimore, Inner Harbor, with like a group of like 10, 12 other people that I'd never met before. And like, I'm giving hugs to people that I never would have met from like other parts of the country. And I'm like, these are people I just never would have thought of. And here it was, and we were doing things, and it was amazing. And it was, I never felt anything like it. And I started keeping Friendship Magic after that because I wanted to give a voice to help those who were being bullied because they liked My Little Pony, and the friendship problems that I would see and disagreements. But I felt this community had something special, and that needed to get shared with the world, and that was a big part of what I wanted to do with my work. Um so I've done it, and I'm happy to say that I think I got a little bit of a following. Um and some people who really believe. And that means the world to me. It really does. Um and it hasn't gone unnoticed. But also, I have seen a lot of things happening. This year on the convention scene and online. And I talked with Nova Rose the other day, and she put it into really good perspective for me about how America is not doing the greatest right now. You know, there's been just a propagation of hate in this country over the last several years. Certain political figures definitely did not help with that. And the pandemic has only served to amplify things, where it's almost like I know people are hurting because I'm hurting. You know, I have depression, I have anxiety, and I'm a social human being, so being locked away in this home that's probably not even the safest for me to live in has definitely not been great for my health. And I've been dealing with a lot of mental health issues this year. But some of them have come from my just appearances on the convention scene, because I've seen things this year, so much hate that's made its way into our little community. I've seen it online. I've seen people at conventions. And let me just, I don't want to get into too much specific, because I'm kind of genuinely worried for my own safety at this point. I don't want to welcome more harassment and more threats. But I've seen things, guys, and I just don't feel safe anymore. I'm poised to help people. At least I think I am, to a degree, with understanding our differences, and helping out for when people are suffering and things, and but I'm not equipped to fight Nazis. I'm not equipped to fight people who want to do physical violence. I'm not equipped to fight people who want to gather around and seek out people and harass them. Like what I've seen. And it hurts. It hurts so much, because this is a community I love and I've put so much into. I've built this project and I believed in it. And it feels like, I wanted to help the world, and I can't even do enough to get our own community together lately. And I don't know what to do. I've been freaking out over the last couple days since I said something, and I'm worried. Am I shooting myself in the foot? Am I ruining my own future? There's so many great people, so many great friends I've met, and I don't even know what to say to them, because it's like they believe in something and I want to be there with them. I just need to know that I'm going to be safe, and I don't know anymore. So, I'm going to take a break from in-person conventions for a while. At least in America. I realize I'm not being fair to the international community, because my perspective, unfortunately, is by default a little ethnocentric, because this is what I'm surrounded by, and I don't mean to be that way. I have international friends, and I love them, and I want to hang out with them, I want to go to Britain and to Germany and to Vancouver and all these places. I can't afford to right now because, well, I'm dealing with a lot in my own life. I might need to find a new place to live soon. I don't have any doctors anymore. I have to find all new doctors for my care. I want to try new stuff with streaming, but my equipment is not the greatest and I can't afford new stuff. But I digress. Maybe I'll try to do Ponyfest if they'll still have me. I never meant to be a controversial figure. I hope I didn't cause too many ruffles. I may have, and I'm sorry. I need some time to work on me and do things differently. Because if I can't trust being there in person without a bunch of hate-filled people that have spilled into the community, I can talk to somebody I can try to find peace with them. But if somebody ever brings a gun, I can't fight a gun, y'all. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just scared. So, I'm not saying that has happened either. I just, the more things amplify, the more I go, I have to protect myself. People have been saying to me, you can't keep giving to everybody else if you don't feel good and you don't feel safe. So, I got to figure out, I got to take some time and work on me. I got to figure out what does make me feel good and make me feel safe. But, I've learned a lot about myself in my years in the community and doing conventions. And it's kind of ironic because the one thing that I've learned about myself, I think more than anything, is I don't know if there's a place that I'm happier than being on stage. I love it. I love getting to do panels. I love getting to do Keeping Friendship Magic, and I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. I want to keep doing it. I want to turn it into something, I've had these wild dreams in my head of like, maybe this could turn into my career in my future somehow. But, just spreading the message of positivity. What a crazy idea, huh? And I want to try and find that. I guess I'm going to try and do it mostly online for now. I've had this feeling in me for months now, and it really, the way I've acted, or not acted, but the way that I operated for years is I've really said to myself, like, hey, if I'm suffering, it's okay, because at least if I can use my suffering to help the rest of you and be there for you guys, then it's worth it. But I've taken a lot of hit point damage, and I need to work on me. So where I'm at now is I'm gonna try doing some different stuff for now. I'm gonna try streaming some Pokemon stuff, maybe some Zelda stuff, maybe some games with friends, if they're not all mad at me right now. I hope not. I love you guys. Not mad at any of my friends or anything that they want to do. Like, I'm not saying that people shouldn't do cons. I'm just saying that I personally, especially as a gay man, a targeted group, guys. What am we? I don't know what to say. So, I've lost a lot, and I don't want to lose more. But I gotta find things my own way, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe if I step out a little from the confines of saying that I have to work around these physical con spaces for my content, maybe I can try and branch out more, find new ways. I don't know. It's gonna be slow because I have a lot that I have to take care of personally. As I said, you could probably tell, I don't know how well you can tell, I stopped caring. I've been saying to myself, I wanted to make myself look presentable and make my room look presentable before I got on camera, and eventually I just said, the hell with it, and I just was like, you need to get this out of you, just turn on the damn camera and just talk. So, my life's kind of a mess. Things are a mess around here. I mean, in the last year or so, I lost, I thought, you talked to me last July, and last July was TruckCon Online, and I had just announced that I was going to get married at a pony convention, was doing so much stuff, was working to do all this new content, and I felt like I had a future. And since then, I lost, it's not like I lost her, but, I lost, I'm not with the person that I thought I was going to be with for the rest of my life. And that's a big thing. I don't know how comfortable I feel in, my own, like, my mental health has not been great. I need to find a new place to live. I need to find all new doctors. I need to find all new, I need to find money to buy equipment so I can do this new stuff. There's a lot that I need to do, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. So I need some time to figure out me. And while I know I don't have to take my pain, and put it out there for the world to see. I do think it's going to be good for me to talk about some stuff. So my current thought is I am going to try to start a new web series about kind of my journey to try to find myself and work through it. And it's going to be in my own way. If you've seen my content before, and you like that, I'm hoping you'll like what's on my mind, because I think it might be a good way for me personally to work through some of my own demons. And, I don't like to hide away from much, because I feel like if I'm going through this and having a hard time, that there are other people that are going through things and having a hard time. And if I can take my own struggles and use it to help somebody else feel better, then, at least I accomplished something good, and, it wasn't all for naught. So I'm going to try that. So stay tuned. I'm hoping to start that soon. And I'm going to try streaming. So I'm not gone. I'm not done. I might still see if the Ponyfest people will have me for their online event. Just to do something. I'm not done with Pony, but I am gonna be mostly stepping away from social media. I can't stand seeing hate accounts on there and all this stuff. Every time I log on, I'm pretty much just gonna get on there to post updates and log right back off. So, follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, because most of the stuff's going to be there, and I'll post it on Twitter. But, I've kind of gone off of Twitter, gone off of Facebook, gone off of social media in general. I think that's going to be healthier for me. I want to spread love, not hate. And I can't be surrounded by hate. So, guys, just let's all work together to just be good. And, and we'll see what happens. I'm not saying this is forever. I'm just saying I've seen some things this year, and I think I need to take a step back for me so I feel safe. Because if I'm fighting myself, I can't fight all this other stuff. So, I love you all out there, and those of you who choose to continue to support me despite my insanity or whatever, and the fact that I'm, I have no kind of upload schedule, no kind of, that I'm prone to just breaking down crying. Let's face it. But this is who I am, and I'm passionate, and I love you all. I really do. I just need it back, I'm taking steps, and maybe I might have to step away from some people who aren't getting the message, and that's fine. Right now I know I've not talked to very many people, and I will when I'm ready. But it's going to be on my terms and my way, and I just hope you all can understand and appreciate and respect that. So please take care of one another, and please remember to keep friendship magic. I love you guys. Thank you.